Good morning, I'm Greg Phillips. Coming up today on San Diego Living, an April Fool's Day surprise from the magic of Sebastian. He's going to show you how to fool your friends with sleight of hand. Plus, Aaron Michael introduces us to a man who's got a medicine cabinet growing in his garden. But first, the real dirt on dating from the Beverly Hills Matchmaker. It's all right now on SDL.
And thanks for joining us on San Diego Living. I'm Renee Cohn. Finding your soulmate is serious business, and foolish dating practices can keep you from meeting Mr. or Miss Right. Here to share advice from her own diary, Beverly Hills Matchmaker, Marla Martenson, who has a brand new book that is just out. And thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with us.
Thanks for having me again.
It's incredible. You never plan on being a matchmaker, but being an actress, you got sick of waitressing and, you wanted to do something to bring in some money. This has been a career that has blossomed for you, and you have an amazing memoir that you've now shared in your new book. Absolutely.
I mean, I said, I don't want to be a 40-year-old waitress. I got to get out of this actress-waitress kind of thing, which I still, love. I loved doing the acting, but I have my creative side, and so that's why I started writing the books.
It's incredible because as far as stories, men, women, you name it, you've seen it all, you've heard it all, and some of the stories are pretty frightening.
They're pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like one thing, working in Beverly Hills in LA, the guys are always looking for the thinnest women possible, it seems. And I had one client who I matched him with a gorgeous gal. She was 5'5", 105 pounds, and his feedback was she was lovely, she was funny, she was beautiful, if only she could have been a bit thinner.
What?
And I was like typing madly, I don't have anybody thinner than 105 pounds, and I teased him and I says, well, I'm going to start trolling the morgues to find you a choice corpse to date.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know what to do.
And women, I mean, we can be a handful too.
Yes. Well, the women concerned about the guy's car, what kind of car is he driving? Will he buy me a handbag? Or, dealing with some of the gold diggers. But in general, people are great.
All right.
And I've had so many success stories, and that's really why I do it.
And you really do love connecting people and bringing people together in a soul kind of a connection. And part of the fun of your book is, real stories, real entertainment, but as far as real dating advice, you have that too.
Absolutely, yeah, I do. I mean, I do a lot of counseling because after the feedback, if somebody had a problem or they want to talk about something, we go over all that, and I really help them.
And obviously, beauty is on the inside as well as the outside, but you say don't be messy. Make yourself, look the best you can and be on time.
Exactly. That's the most frustrating thing. A lot of people will just show up late on the date, and I've heard some women are 20 minutes, 30 minutes late, and the guy is it's a big turnoff, and they feel so bad. People have gotten ready for the date, they're excited for the date, and they're there, and then the person's late.
Lack of respect.
That's right. If you want to find a partner, you better be there.
Absolutely. Yeah. And interestingly enough, I mean, I've lived in Hollywood, and a lot of people would maybe be classified as perhaps not exactly sincere or authentic, but you're saying you can't be anyone else, just show who you really are.
Yes, that's the bottom line, because what are you going to do, play a part the rest of your life?
Right, for 50 years?
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to do that. You want to be you. Like you said, show up, looking your best. One guy picked up a woman with bird doo-doo all over his car. He had a straw in the passenger seat and some cups and garbage in the car, and the lady got in, and she had gotten all ready and taken an hour to look beautiful, and she thought, gosh, this guy couldn't even wash his car to pick me up.
Wow, kind of says a lot.
Little things like that. I mean, maybe he was busy, he didn't think about it. I know guys can sometimes do that, but just prepare for the date and think about what impression you're going to make. You only have one chance to make a first impression.
Absolutely. All right, other things that we can do for both sexes, men or women.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's this big thing about don't text and drive nowadays, and don't text and date. I say don't cancel a date by text. A lot of people are sitting at the table in between conversation answering texts, and it's become a real problem.
Okay, and I am telling you, men or women out there, the first thing that we'd be thinking of as a woman is he's texting another woman.
Exactly.
And
setting up something for later.
Exactly. And that doesn't make you feel special or like a priority.
Yes, absolutely. You want to give the person your attention. I mean, you're only with them an hour or two, and even if you can tell it's not going to go anywhere or you're not attracted, you don't know, you could make a new friend. Maybe he has somebody in mind for you. It could be a business opportunity. There's a woman in my apartment building, I matched up with a guy, and they didn't end up hitting it off romantically, but she has this wonderful new job. I was in the garage the other day, and she has a brand new Mercedes that she had flown in from Germany. I said, what's going on? How did you afford this? She goes, you know that guy that you set me up with? He got me a great job, and now I'm, successful. And
there you go.
Driving this great car, and hopefully she'll meet somebody romantically. So
wonderful. And you said also be direct. The last tip of the day is, be direct. Don't kind of sugarcoat it, and just say how you feel at the end of the date. If you'd like to go out again, or maybe you wouldn't.
Yeah, guys get real mixed messages from women, because he'll say, "Can I call you again?" And the woman doesn't want to hurt his feelings, so she'll say, "Yes, please call." Then he calls, and she doesn't answer the phone or return the call. So if you can, you can give a compliment and say, "You are such a great guy. I'm sure you're going to find the right person. I just don't have the romantic chemistry." And there's nothing you can do about that. It's not his fault. If you don't feel
just
it, you don't feel it.
We're out of time, Marla. Thank you so much. We are giving your book away for all of our Couch Potatoes raffle page at 11 a.m. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Renee.
From Beverly Hills. Good to see you today.
You too.
Coming up next, Ruben's practical joke scores you some big-time couch potato points, and Aaron Michael meets a man who may have a solution to pricey prescription drugs. Coming up in the Green Scene. SDL back right after this.